Members of the Bahamas Crisis Center teamed up with the Royal Bahamas Police Force today for a special walkabout in Mason's Addition. It's just one way to reach out to residents in the inner city communities who are experiencing hardships and other social ills. Director of the Bahamas Crisis Center, Dr. Sandra Dean Patterson, says she's pleased with the response from residents so far.
I think just walking around and letting them know that we're available, and because we're not too far from here, we're right up on East Street, and so we're hoping that people will follow up and come, because the only way I think we're going to break the back of crime is for people to know that others care, and that as a community we do care, and we want to be there for whoever has issues to prevent the lethal fatalities that we see happening.
Senior Assistant Police Commissioner Stephen Seymour says the walkabout, along with many other initiatives, could encourage those at risk to become productive citizens.
I wanted Dr. Patterson and her team to get a first-hand look of hopelessness, because when you walk through these communities and you see the young people and they're just sitting around, who are not using drugs, drinking rum, there's nothing for them to do. So only thing they will do at the end of the day is turn to crime. And that is why we're here, to try and help them and assist them along the way, to let them know it's a better way of life.
Freeport businessman Edwin Dudley Barrett returned to court Wednesday with the hopes of being granted bail. However, he will have to wait just a bit longer for the Chief Magistrate, Joanne Ferguson Pratt, to make her decision. Her ruling is set for Monday. The 47-year-old businessman who owns an import business in Grand Bahama was charged last week with 25 firearm-related offenses, including possession of an AK-47 pistol, ammunition, importation of firearms, and conspiracy to import. Prosecutor Anishka Hanchel sought to argue that the magistrate court was not the venue for a bail argument for the accused, as the bail amendments prohibit it. She said, however, he has an option to apply for bail at the Supreme Court instead. Barrett's attorney, Wayne Monroe QC, also had arguments of his own, where he sought to convince the chief magistrate of her jurisdiction either to grant bail or refer the matter to the Supreme Court. While he relied on the Constitution to support his point, Monroe made it clear that it was not a constitutional application. Barrett remains behind bars at the Department of Corrections. 3 men convicted of the 2013 murder of an American appeared in the magistrate's court today for a sentencing hearing. Craig Johnson, Anton Bastian, and Marcellus Williams were convicted of the 2013 murder of U.S. sailor Kyle Bruner, who was shot to the neck while trying to help 2 women who were being robbed on East Bay Street. While in court today, the victim's sister, Christina Calteo, gave an emotional statement via video link. She told the court that her brother was her rock and best friend, and that his death has been extremely hard for the family. She says while she's angry, she forgives the people who killed her brother. Probation officers also testified in today's sentencing hearing. The matter has been adjourned to March 8th at 10 a.m.
If you know of a crime, please call Crime Stoppers at 328-8477, toll free 242-300-8477. You can also check them out on www.crimestoppersbahamas.com. Let's stop the crime before it's your time.